We got opening there. We got... Wait a minute. I see another person in a 386 jersey. Did he shave? There's no way that guy shaved. Did he shave?
If he did.
That was a bushy beard. Where'd it go? He's wearing glasses. He could be the same guy. When did he have time to shave? It's a tournament. This is incredible. This is the most mind-blowing thing of the whole event. Anyway, back to the dodgeball. It appears that
we're evenly matched with 3 and 3.
I think it was 4 on 3 actually.
Oh,
yeah,
I thought he was out, but
no, very close to the back line, but not out. So we've got our new volunteers back out there. All the people who are off work. Ball puts it right past number 66.
386 did shave.
Well, that's a disappointment. I liked his beard.
I got a haircut during his breaks.
Yeah, I mean, more like shears. Well, hey, the team is BC Timber. It only makes sense to have a lumberjack beard, right? It's all right. I recognize him because of the Compy 386. Oh, you see that? Number 13. He had like the football catching form, where you bring your elbow in and you chicken wing it.
According to Twitch, 386 by the shave on purpose. That's what
When selection committee talks about the earlier games, they'll be like, "Yeah, that guy with the beard," and then in the later games, no, this is somebody totally different. I saw him perform really well. Well, really, the first game I saw, he didn't get many throws in. Like, well, it must be different guys who doesn't have the big beard. It's brilliant. And there we go, number 46. Just looks so determined, but how do you play dodgeball at this level with no knee pads? I guess you just play with no knees? I'm not doubting his abilities as a player. I'm just doubting his ability to avoid injury. Well, hey, if he's out there as he is right now, who knows? Invalid throw. And so now they're explaining to the captain of Sask what an invalid throw is. Basically what happens is in dodgeball, this hasn't come up yet because most teams are already aware of it, but you can't just drop a ball to reset the timer. At that point, you basically just, the timer keeps going and you lose control of the balls. However, are we in sudden death now? No. What? Maybe? No, I think they just, oh, they just sent a ball over, that's why. Now, this is a good display of skill from the two of them. Good throws, too. Nice and low. Oh, hits him as he dives, though. It's a good show from number 46 there. Met the captain, too. His name is Parker Campbell. He's a very amicable fellow, so I think basically what's going on here is it's one of those rules that only got introduced around World Championships last year. I think that was around September, October that they brought that into the rule book. It's an obscure one, but it makes sense, right? The spirit of the game is to throw the ball at other people. It's not to play the clock and to, just toss balls over the line to switch burden. There we go, and they're back out again. Lots of players on Sask playing without knee pads. They'll learn. First player to blow his MCL will be the one that's the changing point for the rest of them. There we go. Looks like Sask on the defensive. Oh, and his buddy pulls him back in. Now that's teamwork. There we go. Back on the offensive. Number 22. Another left-handed right winger. Well, I guess I'm going to have to take back what I said before about lefties always being relegated to the left side of the court. And it was a bad block there from number 5 on Timber. That being said, this guy looks confident. See that? They thought better of sweeping it. Wouldn't have been the worst idea for somebody to just take the ball, even if they get knocked out. And there we go, going for the counter, but now another player back on the offensive. Shager's looking for the ball. doesn't get it. Nice block there. Number 2 just lighting it up. Look at that catch. 46.
We're now tied at 1-1.
There you go. BC moving up. And 22 just doesn't manage to block it. Nice little spin there from number 20. Not a great idea to leave yourself open like that, but he got flat, did what he needed to do. Saskatchewan looking for it. The Saskatchewan team out here today reminds me a lot of Winnipeg last year at the Halifax tournament when they were out for the first time. A lot of these players are going to go back. They're going to be a lot more determined. They're going to be into the competitive side of it. And I would not be surprised. Oh, no. That was just the worst luck. Nothing 66 could do there, right? It came to his back. And 22 gets knocked out there. It's Dan Smart. Red ball on the court. Everybody taking their time. There you go. Oh, look at that. Nice throws from Timber there. 2 of them grouping it on number 10. Ten moves up. Now right on the top of number 2 in the back. 27-5. Talking a little bit, rolls the ball to 6. Just pegs a guy who's not in the game. Nice catch from Parker there. Revives teammate number 22. Moves up. Sneaks around the back with number 46. 27-5 moving up from Timber. Another catch from 22. Look at that. Trying to hold him back from getting the ball, and they managed to do it. Sask taking a lead. It's a good showing from Saskatchewan, especially for the first time out. I think we're going to see good things from Saskatchewan in the future. Especially once they all buy a set of knee pads. Just so concerned about their knees. I've just seen way too many people bash their knee a little too hard on the ground because they just really wanted to go for that catch or get out of the way of that ball. And, you know, the knee pads, they're not just for comfort, right? It's a protection thing.
Number 20 is wearing pads around his ankles.
Yeah, it's also possible that he pulled them down and just forgot it. And it does happen sometimes. You know, you're busy doing something else, you're shagging for another team, and you forget to pull your knee pads back up. Don't worry, you remember as soon as you dropped your knees the first time. Good sweep there from number 5. 22-6 look ready to throw. 22 on Sask. Looked like he almost had that catch. Number 5 doesn't make the block on Timber. 386 picks up. Let's see. Was he Samson? Was the beard the source of all of his power? Let's see what happens. And there we go. Nice group of throws there on number 20. Number 6 there over on Timber. I keep forgetting that they're called Timber because it just says Team BC on their jerseys, but I imagine that that was on purpose. Oh, and 386 knocked out too. And wow, Timber just completely knocked out there all in the space of a few seconds. Got to get those two hands on the ball to block. You really want to bring those elbows in. Swiping can be dangerous, especially if your ball is just a little too quick or a little too slow. Oh, somebody's arrived with industrial strength zip ties and a coffee that's not allowed in the gym. He's being told to remove it. There's no good reason to have coffee in a dodgeball gym. It doesn't matter how careful you are. A ball flying at 100 kilometers an hour is going to send it everywhere. The good news is, though, that people have been very respectful once they've been told. Get your face forward there, Campbell. And they nail number 19. All right, very few seconds left. Oh, no, that came undone again. Essentially going to get an opening rush, and then they're going to put it in sudden death. Oh, there was no point in even doing an opening rush at that point. Not everybody got to get their exercise in, right? Got to work those quads.
Skate.
Now, a common rule in some of the leagues is to not allow re-entry during sudden death. That is not a WDBF rule. That's a house rule. So there will for sure be re-entries in this event. Oh, again, right in the shin. That's just too bad. He managed to just twitch his leg out of the way after the first shot. 20 moving up. Got a nice low throw there. Really strong direction. Just another example where height can be really advantageous. His throws are starting low to the ground. They're staying low to the ground, and they're really hard. You would be hard-pressed to catch a throw like that. And a nice catch there from Timber over there on number 5. Oh, and 46 just gets nailed. Oh, hit an off player. That's the problem. You hit a dead player, that ball is dead. Look at that. Oh, the team catch. 19 wasn't able to close it in on himself, managed to tip it up in the air, and his team just ran for it. And that's what you're supposed to do.
As we switch sides here, the score is 3-2 for Timber. Keep wanting to call them Team BC because as we before they're just say Team BC.
I think it's actually 3 for Sask and 2 for Timber. Timber was at 1 before.
They've already switched the score.
DJ Dupasquier on the ball. DJ Dupasquier is a volunteer. He's over there as a court manager. Very talented dodgeball player. Definitely expect to see him out here next year. And they're back off there. Nice opening rush. Now, noticing Sask is stopping just short of the line. I'm not sure if they know that you can step over the line or if they don't see the advantage to it yet, but it's a really good idea to let your momentum carry you through over the line to stop just after that. And they look ready for it. There we go. Number 10 calling a play. And a great catch there. All right, Timber calling a play here. And there we go. Just distracted briefly by food brought in for our referees. These people have been working tirelessly all day. And I just wanted to let them know how much we appreciate them and all the work that they do. This has been a very difficult event to run. Lots of moving parts in the scheduling process. Lots of people with different schedule requirements, but we managed to get it all together and things have been going relatively smoothly. And a good block from number 6 there, very close to the line. There we go. 13 passes off to 66. If I had to venture a guess, I bet you number 13 is the most common player number at this event, and probably just in general. It's supposed to be an unlucky number, but I don't think anybody really buys into that anymore.
It's also Friday the 13th today.
It is. That's a good point. That's probably why our nets still haven't shown up.
Just an unlucky day. Hopefully there's some luck for some of the teams.
The good news about luck is that it doesn't exist, really. I mean, random chance certainly does, but the idea that you can have good luck or bad luck, it's basically just random strings of events from the cold, uncaring universe. You can put anything out to the universe that you want, but the universe is an object that is incapable of emotion.
Try telling that to someone that's very superstitious. Not talking about myself, but in general.
Yeah, you know what? The thing about the placebo effect is it's a very powerful effect. It's actually a really good part of sports psychology. If you've got a lucky pair of socks and you always wear your lucky pair of socks, and then one day you don't have your lucky pair of socks, the socks themselves aren't really what's doing it. It's your belief that they do. The human mind's incredible. Much like orcs in the Warhammer 40k universe, they just believe things so strong that their latent psychic abilities make them happen. If you put together like a machine and you believe it'll work, in that universe it will. And that's the same in sports. If you go for a catch and you believe you can make that catch, you are far more likely to make it. There we go. Tie game so far right now, which means that both teams really feeling like they can take it. They're both going to be digging deep as well. I imagine that it's going to be very difficult for them to... Oh, 13, right on the face, just catches it. Nice throws, too. You can tell that the players from Saskatchewan have been playing for a long time. It's just that they're new to this rule set, so while they're adjusting to the current meta, you're going to see just a bit of in the way of growing pains. The Winnipeg Dodgeball community went through this not too long ago where we didn't really have anything for a competitive scene. We only had a self-officiating league. Oh, looks like we got a new viewer here. So the reason why teams only run to the right side is because at no point should you ever physically interact with another player ever in Dodgeball. So in the opening rush, you only get the balls on your right, and you have to activate those balls before you throw. So you bring them over that blue line that's 10 feet back that we've laid. Now, another important thing to remember on that front is that once you've activated all three of your balls, now you are free to look at grabbing the other team's balls if they forgot. And I believe that Sask has a timeout at the moment. It's like they're resetting. One player over there on Timber. All right, and they're back. Let's see if 6 can do it. In wall ball, which is dodgeball when there's a back wall. Oh, look, push that guy off the line. In wall ball, it's much easier. Look at this guy go.
Picking them off one by one.
He's already got 4 of them. Oh.
Number 5, number 6.
Wow. I was trying to say, but he was too busy just putting on the performance of a lifetime, that in wall ball, you get the ball back after you throw it. So one person can knock out a team. That's not a problem. In a net league or a place with no walls, every time you throw, you're very unlikely to get that ball back. So that was just an incredible display of accuracy. And that gives Timber the lead with very little time left. Oh, false start. You only get one false start per half. On the second false start, you have to play a player short for the round. And they're off again. 66 snaps for 10. 10 doesn't block. Oh. Oh, looks like the referee needs to talk. I believe the ball was not activated. So you got to bring that ball over that blue line, otherwise it doesn't count to be thrown for hits yet. Until it crosses the other side's activation line, I guess. Oh, Saskatchewan keep falling over the back line. It's a heartbreaker. They've definitely got the talent to do this. They're just getting accustomed to the game. There we go. Number 10 and 66 talking. Doesn't look like 10's really catching what 66 are saying. And moving up 20 there. Off to the side. Timber still with a full complement of teammates.
Timber takes the point in that round.
This has been a dead heat up until this point, but with only 3 minutes left in the game, it looks very unlikely that Sask will be able to take a win. At the very least, they could take a tie. They just have to win the next round, put into just a 1-point deficit, and then take the point in sudden death. And they are off again. Oh, 6 with the disarm. So yeah, giving the thumbs up to the other team, saying that was a great throw. That's the kind of sportsmanship we love to see. Oh, look at that. Getting some attention, stomping.
Hit right in the head.
Yep. Nice counter there from Timber onto Sask. There we go. Timber back on the offensive. 22 making the catch. Almost losing his footing again. They might almost be well advised to stand maybe like a foot in front of the rear line if they need that extra space.
Number 10 steps over the middle line.
And they're winding it up.
Now, one of the best workouts on the court currently is for the shaggers, running back and forth and through the corners.
Oh, yeah. Ball shagging, especially at the international level, too. Used to be diving for it. When there's more room, they can get really animated. Oh, they're ruling it a catch. Got a little, oh, come on there from them, but referee's reality is reality. That's how it goes. It's tough breaks, but the most important thing you can do as a referee is just make your call, stand by it, and move along. There we go. Looks like we got 386. His last name is Ball. He was born for this sport. I wonder how he feels about ball puns. In my opinion, they're a bit lazy. Nice thing about this event, too, is I don't see a single ball pun in any of the team names.
That's a surprise.
Yeah, you know what?
No.
There's still, you know, I think it's more so, too, people are representing their province, right? They want to use something that kind of represents who they are and what they're known for. BC calling out a play. Oh, and a catch there on number 12. Oh, number 12, they're still limping. And there we go. He got greedy. Maybe just desperate. You don't ever want to throw the last ball because now these guys are just going to wait for the throw timer. So yep, 2, throw. There we go. Wait so it doesn't time out on them again. They're going to do the same thing. It'll count down. They're going to throw a single ball. And then they'll do it again. Shager passes the ball off. And this game is in the bag for Timber. They ran the clock at the right moment. There was a time when I used to get very tilted by teams that ran the clock, but I got over it.
Once again, no blocking.
There we go, sudden death, no blocking. Let's ramp it up and get her started. There we go. Saskatchewan with the player advantage. You hear the peanut gallery smacking the tables down there. Oh, and they managed to do it.
Are they hitting the wall? Oh.
Oh, they're above us. I just assumed they were
Sounds
below.
like they're below us. Yeah.
So let's give a quick recap of that game. So Timber came out and really was showing up Team Sask for a bit. Sask didn't care, took it back to a 3-3 tie. Timber managed to take a 2-point lead, and then they just held on to it until the time ran out. Which is basically what happened here. The time ran out, went into sudden death. Sask got their point, but that was it. I think that's it for this round. We'll see you guys all when the next game comes around.